Quotes from Bertrand Russell.
A happy life must be to a great extent a quiet life, for it is only in an atmosphere of quiet that true joy dare live. True happiness grows best in calm and peace, like a gentle flower that blooms in quiet places.
Anything you're good at contributes to happiness.
Doing what you're good at brings you joy and adds more happiness to your life.
Boredom is a vital problem for the moralist, since half the sins of mankind are caused by the fear of it. People often do wrong things just to avoid feeling bored, making boredom a real moral troublemaker.
Both in thought and in feeling, even though time be real, to realize the unimportance of time is the gate of wisdom. True wisdom comes from seeing that time doesn't matter as much as we think it does. Do not fear to be eccentric in opinion, for every opinion now accepted was once eccentric.
Don't be afraid to have unusual ideas. Today's weird thoughts can become tomorrow's wisdom.
Ethics is in origin the art of recommending to others the sacrifices required for cooperation with oneself.
Ethics means convincing others to make sacrifices so life is easier for you.
Freedom in general may be defined as the absence of obstacles to the realization of desires.
Freedom means having nothing in your way when you want to do what makes you happy.
Freedom of opinion can only exist when the government thinks itself secure.
You're free to speak your mind only when the people in charge feel safe and unthreatened.
I would never die for my beliefs because I might be wrong.
Don't risk everything for your beliefs. After all, you could be mistaken.
Man needs for his happiness not only the enjoyment of this or that, but hope and enterprise and change.
We need hope, new adventures, and change, not just simple pleasures, to be truly happy.
Men are born ignorant, not stupid. They are made stupid by education.
People aren't born foolish. It's the wrong kind of teaching that turns ignorance into stupidity.
Men who are unhappy, like men who sleep badly, are always proud of the fact.
Unhappy people, like bad sleepers, love to boast about their misery to everyone around them.
Much that passes as idealism is disguised hatred or disguised love of power.
Sometimes people act noble just to hide their anger or desire to control others.
None but a coward dares to boast that he has never known fear. Only cowards brag about never being afraid. Brave people admit they've felt fear too.
Of all forms of caution, caution in love is perhaps the most fatal to true happiness.
Being too careful in love can stop you from finding real happiness. One of the symptoms of an approaching nervous breakdown is the belief that one's work is terribly important.
Thinking your work is the most important thing may mean you're stressing yourself out too much.
Patriotism is the willingness to kill and be killed for trivial reasons.
Patriotism sometimes means fighting and dying for things that may not truly matter.
Patriots always talk of dying for their country and never of killing for their country.
People praise dying for their country, but rarely mention the harsh reality of having to kill for it.
Science is what you know, philosophy is what you don't know.
Science is the facts we have. Philosophy is the questions we're still curious about.
So far as I can remember, there is not one word in the Gospels in praise of intelligence.
The Gospels value kindness and faith over cleverness or being smart.
The degree of one's emotions varies inversely with one's knowledge of the facts.
The less you know, the more strongly you feel. Knowing more often calms your emotions down.
The fundamental defect of fathers in our competitive society is that they want their children to be a credit to them.
Fathers often hope their kids succeed just to reflect well on themselves, not for the kids' own sake.
The good life is one inspired by love and guided by knowledge. A happy life means letting love move your heart and wisdom show you the way. The infliction of cruelty with a good conscience is a delight to moralists. That is why they invented hell.
Some people enjoy punishing others and feel good about it. That's how the idea of hell was made.
The most savage controversies are about matters as to which there is no good evidence either way. People fight hardest over things that nobody can actually prove or disprove.
The place of the father in the modern suburban family is a very small one, particularly if he plays golf.
Dads aren't around much at home these days, especially if they're busy teeing off on the golf course.
The secret to happiness is to face the fact that the world is horrible.
Happiness comes when we accept life's troubles and choose to find joy anyway.
The time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time.
If you have fun doing nothing, that time isn't wasted. It's time well spent for your happiness.
The world is full of magical things patiently waiting for our wits to grow sharper. Life is full of wonders. We just need to open our eyes and minds to truly see them. There is much pleasure to be gained from useless knowledge. Enjoying random facts makes life more fun, even if we don't need them for anything practical.
To be without some of the things you want is an indispensable part of happiness.
Not having everything you want makes you appreciate and enjoy what you do have even more.
To conquer fear is the beginning of wisdom.
Overcoming your fears is the first step toward becoming truly wise.
To fear love is to fear life, and those who fear life are already 3 parts dead. If you're afraid to love, you're missing out on life and hardly living at all. War does not determine who is right, only who is left. War doesn't prove who's right, it just shows who survives in the end.